Hey guys, welcome back to the series. I'm here with BobertPickle,
Hello.
and this is episode 2. So we're going to do a bit of a recap because last episode I screwed up and lost the bucket. So my homework in between episodes was to try and get enough iron to create a new bucket. So we'll have a look at how I've progressed with that. And Bobbert had some homework to. What was your homework?
My homework was to, well, I think you set me quite a difficult homework actually. It was to make a passive mob farm.
Uh, and an iron
S-
farm, but I had
and
to
yeah.
get to iron. Like mine wasn't easy.
I've managed to build a platform down the bottom. You can just see a little bit down there. And we have got one passive mob, so I actually succeeded. I call that success.
Can't see over there
We've
from
got a
here.
cow down there, and we've managed to get the grass all the way down to Y17. So yeah,
And a very nice pattern down there too. And now it's raining.
again.
All right, so that's all good. So let's do a bit of a recap before we get struck by lightning. So I built this very attractive mob farm. Like it's just a work of art. If we go in here, so the way I was doing it, I'd come in here and I'd stick a torch up here because I hate working in the dark. And then I would try not to blow things up. So everyone's seen how these work. And then there's this one, and then you'd run around here and head off to the other half of it. So you're always sort of spawning critters. Not much going on over here though. Lighting. So that was my life for the last week, and I'm very happy. And I was very lucky, I think, with the iron because in the end, when I last spoke to you, I had 5, and now I've got 8.
Wow, you've done very well,
So,
yeah.
so we can almost make an iron block. So yeah, it was all
That's
good.
2 buckets.
Yeah, we got backup bucket for when I next screw up.
Yeah.
So that was good. That was mission accomplished. So now I'm just wondering what we do with this. I don't know if we really sort of this wasn't best design or whatnot. So we may pull that down and do something else very quickly because I think I saw no. We got a beehive because I planted a tree next to a
Oh,
flower.
that's good.
I saw it bee out here during our intro. But are there problems with bees? I thought.
Um, from my understanding, yeah, because we're in a skyblock world, bees will fly out the nest and then they will go down to the lowest point they can. So I guess to find flowers. Because we're in skyblock and we've got the void, as you can see down here through this gap, we have a bee trapped down in the void down there. So the bees will fly out the nest and then just sink to the bottom.
I can't see that far. Let me
Increase your render distance.
video settings. Yeah, it was already 16 chunks.
He's just floating just down here. So, but anyway, yeah. So, and I think they take up the passive mob cap as well. So, if we have too many bees hovering down there,
So does he
yeah,
never die?
He
Does
just
he
sits
never
there at
fall
the
off the
bottom.
world?
So,
Maybe if I go
we
down,
can
I'll
get a
see him.
fishing rod and put him back in,
All
or
right.
we fire him with an arrow.
Yeah, because I think so. Maybe we just get the when we get Silk Touch. This is a long way in the future. So maybe we get rid of the flowers and don't spawn anymore. Um,
Yeah,
we can capture them because at some point we might need the honey blocks.
it'd be good to get the
So
honey blocks. I think. Yeah.
yeah. So and the other bit of recap, we were talking about generating dirt, and you were talking about. I always want to look in these things. You can't. You're talking about how you get some dirt from the compost.
Yeah.
So there are other ways.
There's better ways as well. The composter, you have to fill it up, and then it will give you 1 bone meal and 1 piece of dirt.
Right.
Are you going to tell them about the other way? Are you?
Yeah. So with if you get 2 pieces of dirt and put it in you and 2 gravel, that gives you 4 pieces of coarse dirt. So here are my 4 pieces of coarse dirt. And then you get a hoe and you hoe it and it becomes normal dirt. And then you can just break it and you got 4 pieces of normal dirt.
So you're doubling your dirt output. Then.
Yeah. So we've got a stack of from my killing zombies down there. We've got a whole stack of where am I looking for? In here.
In here.
Well, apart from that
we
one
had a
gravel, yeah, I've been
yeah, there we go.
I've been hoarding it. So yeah, we can make a whole another probably 2 stacks of dirt with that.
That'd be good. Yeah.
Now, what's this guy doing? What's going on here?
Well, I came on during the week and I noticed that there was a block floating out here, and I was collecting wheat, and then suddenly it was dark and a zombie spawned, and I suddenly got the idea that we could actually keep a block over them, not necessarily for zombies, but for zombie villagers. So if per chance a zombie villager suddenly spawns on here and we can actually make it hold a block, we can keep them safe, ready for later, so we can build an iron farm.
So is the idea, because he's a fail, that he's not a zombie villager, we kill him?
Yeah, you can knock him off, yeah.
Can't reach. Yeah, I put that block there just to make sure that zombies or
could spawn.
Yeah, because I wasn't initially having a lot of luck, and I think it was lighting levels. So now I've got another question. Why is this block above my head?
I have no idea why that's there. I didn't place it.
It's not to protect us from
phantoms.
Phantoms.
Although I don't think phantoms can actually get us because we're at 61. We're below 64, so I've never had an issue with phantoms.
Because there's another way to protect us from phantoms,
which is to sit in between 2 bits of dirt. Yeah. Oh, a bed. You've got a bed.
So, because we're being quite stupid.
You got string, didn't you?
Yes, I completely forgot that. I hope we don't just fall off the world here. That was
yeah.
I completely forgot that you can make wool out of string. So,
we're gonna leave those beds up. We'll keep the beds on us.
Yeah, I think we probably should put them somewhere a bit safer than right there. That wasn't the brightest idea. So yeah, so we don't sort of have to worry too much about the phantoms. We can just sleep every other day now. So I think that was all my information I had to share.
Okay. Another thing I did was, obviously, I set these chests up to kind of split our I don't know what you call them now. Resources, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, to split our resources up and actually be organised, because I have a tendency to be very disorganised at the beginning, and I thought maybe we're trying not to be disorganised. So we've got our food, our blocks, and our mob drops at the moment. So
cool. Let me put.
And obviously we've got the farm set up here for early food, I guess, before we start. Harvesting.
So I think maybe not this episode, but we might sort of pull this down and make it a little bit more sensible.
And do a better mob farm as well, like an auto one maybe that drops them down 24 blocks with 1-hit kills or something.
Yeah, maybe that's a thing. So what are we doing today? We're going to play downstairs, and I don't know how to get downstairs. Do we just?
All right. So here, if you come back over here,
right.
I did this as an experiment. So what I want you to do is just walk off the edge.
Right into the water.
Yeah. So I didn't know whether or not you could fall into like non-water source water and it break your fall.
Yeah, no, that's okay.
But you can. So
yeah. Well, here's our first cow.
We haven't got a name tag, have we? We could have named him.
I went to a vegan restaurant last night, so she, I guess they're a she. She was safe from me eating it last night, but probably not in the game. I don't like your chances of surviving.
Not without beef, no.
Yes.
Right, so down here...
You've been busy?
Yeah, so down here, I thought of building a disc, and it's 33 wide. And the reason I did that was so that while we're in the middle, once we've moved everything down, we can be mining cobblestone and stuff like that, and harvesting trees or whatever once we plant them around here in the middle, and then we can then have our farms coming off on all the different directions, and they'll be working away effectively.
All right, cool.
So yeah, we can have our mob farm off one direction and passive mob farm off on another, and yeah, just thought it would look nice. Play a game of chess.
Okay, Rook Bishop 17. I don't know how to play chess, obviously. All right, cool. So what are we going to do today?
Today I think we could carry this mob passive mob farm on, finish this base bit down so that we've got the whole disc done. And if we've got time, we could even go out and get the rest of the trees, like saplings, so we can have a tree farm built later on with all the different tree types.
Yeah, okay, yes. So that's going to require a lot of cobble generating. I'm just confused. How did this cow spawn here? Aren't we still in the spawn chunk?
I guess out here. Whoa, that was close. Not going to do that this episode.
Yeah, right. everyone comment below how many times Pickle's
I've done it, I've done it. The cow pushed me off.
God. Okay, so that's one.
That's one, yeah, okay. I said I wasn't going to do it and did it straight away.
I reckon it'll be 7. So, yeah, I thought they wouldn't spawn unless... I thought they wouldn't spawn in the spawn chunk.
Unless it's spawned
out there somewhere.
Just out here,
just
yeah.
Back. Yeah. All right, so our goal is to probably move that out a little bit further and to make a spawning pad. We can make as much dirt as we like now because we know the secret. And to head out to all the different trees and
collect the saplings.
And collect them. All right. So I think we'll head off and do that and pop back with a bit of a progress update.
Okay, I think that sounds good.
And I'll update a counter in the corner to see how many more times you've died. Guess I can make a bucket and definitely not give it to you.
No, definitely not give it to me, no.
We've got 2 cows now.
Oh, wow. So how did that one spawn if you were down there? Surely you would have been too close. Because that's spawned right next to the other cow.
And within, I don't know which one was the first. So one might have just been within what I believe is a chunk.
Possibly, yeah.
So I'll head out to Swamp to get the water source after I bucket. So we've got, I don't know, is that jungle out north?
North. Yeah, North's jungle.
We've just got
Savannah's to the right of that.
Yeah.
Dark Oaks to the left of that. And then we've got Spruce to the south.
So I think maybe I'll get the water source and then I can head south and you can head north.
Okay. I've made it out to the jungle tree.
Because you're a bit quicker than me. And we're going to... So this is part of our wood collecting exercise. And I think when we get the wood, we might relocate stairs. So I've still got a bit of a way to go.
Are we going to get the other trees once we've got these, or just bring these back?
Well, they're a bit
further away.
However far this is. 200 blocks probably. But yeah, we can do that. And then we'll have a little zoo of trees. I'm almost
nearly hit death 2 number 2 there.
gonna have a counter in the corner.
Is that a season-long counter or every episode?
Well, until we get to triple digits, so probably just a few weeks. So, how am I getting in here without
Right,
dying?
so any guesses on how many saplings this jungle tree is going to drop?
7.
7, right, okay.
So I'm just trying. This is where I died last, fluffing around the trees. Make it safe so I don't lose too many saplings.
Yes, that's what I've been doing. I've been building a platform around the bottom of the island so that any saplings that do fall don't fall off the edge. Use them as smarts.
Yeah, the bottom might have been a good idea. Undo the top. Except now I'm going to have all this is spawnable. Anyway, it's going to be a bit dangerous out here.
I've just thought of something. We need the vines, don't we? So I'm going to have to come and collect some iron ingots off you to build some shears.
It's a bit of a death trap over here. Wasn't the safest construction. The next time we come back, I wanted to shoot the bee.
We can shoot the bee.
I was going to say we'd come back. Let's go. Well, when you've got your little vines and whatnot, we'll go down and we'll just go bee shooting.
Yep. Right, I've got 1 sapling.
Oh, and that's not even enough for them, don't you? Need 4.
You can grow 1. It's the dark oak. You need 4. You can grow 1.
A little
jungle. Yeah. There's another one. Nope, that was a bit of vine. I think I'm going to struggle to get 7 out of here, you know.
So we're just taking a bit of a break from building platforms out to trees, and we thought we'd do a bit of bee target practice. Are we just going to go bang, 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 or is it 1 shot each?
1 shot each, I think. Although I think I'm at a slight disadvantage because somebody over there has got a enchanted bow.
Well, that doesn't make it more accurate. All right, I'm going first. So this is for 10 points. Points are redeemable. Hope I get a first shot.
All right, my go. Here we go. Yes! Look at that! Master!
All right, you got 10 points. All right, we're going to resume our duty. This tree over here now. Back in a tick.
Yeah, I'm going to go and get the savannah tree, whatever it's called. Acacia.
Yeah, you beat me.
So we were rambling away, and Fizedi here heard a little groan, and we found ourselves a zombie villager. So we managed to get him to pick up a bit of gunpowder, and we've got some plans for him, haven't we?
We have. Well, you have. So I think we're going to, because he's got a helmet. He does have a helmet, right? Or is it just his hat? Yeah, he's got a helmet on. So he will cope with sunlight, but we could always do it at night. So we think we're going to move him down the other end and store him
on one of our zombie blocks that we were talking about earlier. So we're going to give it a go. You ready?
Maybe no. No, I think we'll plan a bit more, but just to let everyone know that we've got him. So we got plans for this episode. I think so. Our current plan is to build an area for all of our trees. We've managed to get most of them, I think. 1 more to go. Build an area for all the trees and to build an area for the passive mobs to spawn. And that is probably going to be it for this episode. We'll see how we go for time. If we still have a bit of time left over, we might try and transport him off somewhere.
Yeah, either that or we'll do it at the beginning of the next episode.
Yeah. So we'll have some plans for him. We definitely aren't in a position to heal him yet. We need gold. So, yeah. Anyway, we'll probably do something with him next episode. But for the rest of this episode, we're going to nick off and build our tree farms and mob farms. And we're going to pop back unless something interesting happens, like you skydiving off the edge. Yeah, we'll pop back when that's all done. I had 2 bits of homework. How come I had twice as much homework as you? Just
You only had one bit of
realised.
homework, wasn't it? It was just the tree
No,
farm. You
I've got my.
decided to do extracurricular subjects.
Did I? Okay. So yeah, so I had tree farm to do, and by farm, it's not really a farm, bit of a tree
Yeah.
area, a tree zone to do. Let's go over and have a bit of a look at this fantastic piece of. It's looked quite good in the sunset. So yeah, it's. I think I had the easier ones probably. So we've got each of the kind. These ones over here, acacia, I think. They sort of grow at right angles all over the place. So they're a bit of a pain. I may rearrange the layout, but
Yeah.
this will always be where we come to chop down trees. We also noticed that some of these trees can spawn with like a random block out, and zombies will spawn in them and creepers and whatnot. So it's a bit dangerous out here. And another bit of unusual piece of trivia that we discovered is the jungle trees don't like growing or won't grow if there's a block down here, like how I've got all these ones just won't have it, so they wouldn't grow at all. Many stacks of bone meal
Hmm.
were tried, but these ones are fine. So I pulled one of these down and we regrew, and he's okay with the border around the little skirt around the bottom, but not the jungle ones. They're not going to be part of it at all. And my other bit of extra homework that I was doing is I'm going to build a mob farm over here. We can just look at it from afar. There's not much to look. It's just a drop tube. I'm going to set up so that we have a water flushing system with a boat timer. So a boat timer is really easy. You just need one piece of redstone. So a nice witch was generous enough to give me a few pieces or a couple of witches. So yeah, so I'm going to do that. That's going to be my next little project. And now we can over to you to
Yeah.
show us your.
So I had the joy of having to build a passive mob farm, which I thought would be quite easy to start with. I was like, yep, just have to get the grass to grow out. It's just going to be a time-consuming project. So we built this. I originally built the mob farm here, and this was 8 blocks wide, and I built it like this, so that in the future, once we've got redstone and stuff like that, we can start flushing the mobs down and auto killing them and stuff like that, so we don't have to come and manually kill them. We found though that the mobs that we had them spawning on the, like earlier we saw them on the pillar of grass
Just a
that was coming
single
out.
piece of grass.
Yeah,
Just
and we
one
got a
line.
few mobs on there, horses and cows and all sorts. Out here though, it's very random. Like sometimes they spawn, but most of the time they don't. So if anybody out there has got the answer to why we're not getting the rates that I thought we would be getting, please do let us know.
Yeah, so we're reasonably low down as well, as low as we could be. So maybe I don't know if that might be a thing. Maybe we
Yeah,
need to drop it down. When I was building my little spawner, wherever he is, all the way over there, like I dropped it down a little bit so that when they drop, they're going to be one hit. But that's sort of pretty much as low as I could take it. So we'll see how that works. Like the mob farm up top works okay, but yeah, these
yeah,
ones just don't want to play. So I'm not sure what's causing that.
no.
It's a bit
So yeah,
sad
so my
because
homework
I'm
for this week, I guess, is to figure
sort
this
this
out and
out.
get this working. Yeah.
Yes, yes. What else? Do we have any other information we need to share? We got a zombie villager. I don't know if that happened last
Yeah,
clip or not. Oh, it did, didn't it?
it
Yes, I
did. Yeah,
remember.
we were going to bring him down,
Yes.
but yeah, I think that's going to
I did
be
actually
for a
find
future.
another one, and I thought he was holding something, but he's no longer with us, so maybe he wasn't holding anything. But there for a future episode, we might be able to bring him down. The other thing I'm thinking never do it is get our sugar cane growing.
Yes.
Do you reckon they should live in here? It's plant-based.
Yeah, could do. We could even out the back, I guess. Start bringing the
Maybe
weed down. So
put a little water border around the edge, and then put dirt or
cane all around
something.
the end. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe. So that might be something that we do in between episodes. So I think that's just about it for this episode. What do you think? Just
I
about
think
it?
yeah, that's about it. Yep. And the rest of
Excellent.
it we'd have to do, yeah, like I say, in between episodes, and we'll fill you in when we get back.
Yeah. So I think we've done, like when you look, it's just been, this is the second episode. We've got all this area here with trees. We've got 9/10 of a mob farm. We just need the mobs, not the mob farm, passive mob farm.
Yeah.
So, things have advanced. We've got quite a few blocks. We're even being fancy with our wood selection now. We've got every wood block. So, just episode 2, I think we've done pretty well.
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Even if I say so myself. Should we look at death counts?
Oof.
No bloopers this episode.
No. I had one death at the beginning.
I have a confession. Killed another bucket. So, luckily, we had enough iron for another water bucket. So, and upstairs we have our what do we call it? Infinite water supply.
Yeah. So I brought that down as well now. So.
Oh, did you? Okay. I think that's all the confessions for this episode. So I think leave comments below. I'll have a link to BobertPickle's episode down below. You can click on that. And if I'm clever, I can even put a card up the top. So you can click on the card up the top, but it'll be a link down below. And yeah, check out his channel.
Sorry.
Check out his channel. Go subscribe to him. And if you're not subscribed to me, subscribe to me. Remember to click the bell so you get notification when we've published a video. Any last words?
Yeah, just see you later, and yeah, check out the description underneath mine, and I'll leave Fizedi's YouTube channel in there, and we'll see how we get on next week.
Excellent. All right, see you later. Bye.
See you later.